receipts for that? Do y'all need screenshots? Huh? Do you? Oh, mercy. I just proved my point in my live earlier. I proved my point. You bitches are weird as fuck. You're weird. You're weird. Crazy. Do y'all remember when there was a person on this app that took advantage of a woman who had just lost her own son? And then this woman took advantage of the situation and then took the woman's money so she could buy all these raffles? Do y'all remember that? Oh, Southern, I really can't. I really can't. I really can't. I proved my point tonight. I proved my point. You guys are nothing more than a group of very odd, strange individuals. I never said I spent $500 on a tree. On a tree. Hold on, what was said? Really? Really? Mush. Mush. You're a grown-ass man who's never even had a conversation with me, and you're over there bullying me over my eyebrows? Oh my goodness. Crazy work. Crazy work. I proved my point tonight. I proved my point. I have a quick question though. How many of y'all have been begging for money on this app? Behind the scenes, dry begging. Begging for Christmas decorations, turkeys, you know. All the things. Y'all are so pressed. You're pressed. Y'all are pressed because what? Why is it they are pressed? Are y'all making fun of me because of my Christmas tree? My little old Christmas tree? Is that what we're doing? Wait, hold on. Let me see if it'll work. Hold on. I'm going to see if I can turn it. I'm going to see. Wait, hold on. I'm going to see if I can turn it off. Hold on a sec. I'm going to do this. Do I need to flip my camera? Can I flip it? Hold on. I got to figure out how to do the... Oh, there we go. Do y'all like it? Real life right here. Gorgeous. 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 No, I never said my tree was $500. Right? Never said that. Y'all like, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's the little tree that could. It's the little tree that could. But you know what? I don't even just decorate the front. I decorate around the whole thing. The whole thing. Oh no, I better not show my shoe rack. Oh no, can't show the shoe rack. Anyway. You like the little topper? Fuck it. I love the little topper. It's a little, I really didn't know if I wanted to do a star. And then I got this little thing and I thought, well, fuck it. I'm going to add that. I'm going to add that. It is so fucking fancy. I mean, my tree skirt, I don't have gifts underneath the tree because I have a puppy. You know what I mean? See all the glitter that's fallen? You see that? You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm proud of it. I think it's gorgeous. I don't even think the picture does it justice. And y'all are so pressed. Y'all were so pressed. I bet y'all would even be more pressed if I went live and said, I can't afford a Christmas tree this year. Could y'all all cash at me so I could buy a Christmas tree? Oh, man. I know, right? I think it's gorgeous. I think it's lovely. My favorite are these. Do y'all see these? The little sparkly things. Do y'all like that? We did decide, though, next year we're actually going to go cut a real tree next year. We're going to do like a real tree, like a taller one. The little tree that couldn't touch the ceiling. You know what I mean? Jen, I can't tell all my secrets. Can't tell all my secrets. Can't do that. Suddenly, you motherfuckers are right. Fuck it. I love it. Beautiful. Love it. But anyway, my live that I held earlier proved a point. It proved a point. See, you guys can go live every day, run your mouth about people every single day. And I decide to go live and share my opinions of my thoughts about a lot of you here on this said internet. And it ruffles your feathers. It ruffles your feathers. And I have to look at the source. I have to look at what is coming out of certain people's mouths. I'm looking at the source. I'm looking at the source. Crazy. Imagine thinking you're doing your big one every single day. I was just sleeping and my phone blew up. And I don't know who's talking shit about me, but I've got the screenshots. And now I'm gonna expose you. Okay, cool. The fact that y'all have a picture of my Christmas tree on your green screen and you were analyzing a Christmas tree blows my mind. I mean, every time I go live, I sound like I'm so excited. I mean, I saw the screenshot of your Christmas tree, and now I'm gonna be like, why are there no presents underneath there? I don't know why. Maybe it's because I have a fucking puppy, and I don't want him to get eaten. Or maybe is it because I'm just really broke and I'm really poor this year again, and I need you guys to buy me Christmas gifts. I don't have to help Mike G this year. You know, he's got a good job now, and he's really pulled himself together. I'm so proud of him. So proud of you, babe. So proud. So proud. Anyway, you bitches are weird as fuck. You're weird. You're weird as fuck. You're weird as fuck. You're weird. And you know what's funny is I was on a video call with my friends, and somebody sent me a message and was like, "Oh my God, they have your Christmas tree on the green screen." And then you have Monster going, "Why aren't there any presents underneath it?" Because this year the kids were really, really naughty. And we said, no Santa. No Santa for you this year. When you hit the naughty list, you don't get presents. So what else y'all gonna run with? I got a quick question. What else are you guys gonna run with? Do I take a picture of Miley Ray's chew toys? Or are they not gonna be good enough, or are they gonna be chewed up enough? If I show a picture of her dog crate, does that mean that that's animal cruelty because she has a dog crate? Is her food bowl not big enough? Is her water bowl not filled up enough? The fact that you grown-ass women have to come here on an app and hold a whole ass live just to talk about little old me. I mean, y'all didn't get that out of y'all's system when Megan held a 22-hour live. I mean, 22-hour live? 22. Can you imagine that somebody chose to spend 22 hours? Is she? I see it. No fucking way. No fucking way. Are you shitting my dick right now? Hey, who's all over there? Who's all over there? Huh? Who's all over there? Quick question. Can you imagine about bragging about having your own apartment and you can afford your own apartment and all those other things, but you couldn't even afford a fucking turkey for Thanksgiving? And you have the audacity to talk shit about other people, and because you were negative in your Cash App, because you were irresponsible, you were irresponsible. And then you had other people send you money because you were negative in your account. Crazy. Are you going to pay that forward? Are you going to pay it forward this Christmas? Maybe, buy someone else a turkey for Christmas? Single, no kids, no husband, and you dry begged for a turkey when there was actually families out here that could have benefited from that. But yet you brag about living in a 2-bedroom apartment. Flex. It's a flex for me. And you know what's really funny is I don't even have a lot of you people blocked. None whatsoever. And you're going to have to watch it. You're going to have to watch my lives. Either record it, have someone else record it so you guys can replay it, talk shit about it, and all the things. But yet you guys harass people every fucking day because you have nothing else better to do. Just like Pedro, you had nothing else better to do besides make this little old picture down here of my little Captain Soulmate, soul food. Might as well, Pedro. Might as well put Shannon's black man. I think some of y'all are pressed as fuck. I'm just happy as a clam, dressed up as Peter Pan. Oh, shit. I love this. I really do love this for you guys because you literally proved my point today. You did exactly what I said you were going to do. You're fucking predictable. You're predictable. Hey, I have a quick question though. Lip Glossy, why were you in a live body shaming another woman the other night? And do you know that I got heat because you were body shaming another woman during her live and making fun of her? And they thought you still set with me. Crazy. Crazy work, right? Miss Pick Me. Miss goes into people's lives and body shames people. And then gets called out for it and makes excuses. Somebody actually apologized to me about being mean and rude and hateful, is now continuing to still do it because they want to fit in with the masses. That just shows me how weak you are, that you can't stand up and do and say the right thing because you're weak-minded and you have to follow with everything everyone else is doing. And what's really crazy is a lot of you women that are sitting over there with each other at one point in time used to talk so much mad shit about each other and do really shitty things to each other. And now y'all sit over there and y'all kumbaya like your best friends, your BFFs. But see, we all know that TikTok is predictable, right? We all know eventually one of y'all is going to have a falling out. One of y'all is going to get caught talking shit about someone else. The screenshot or whatever is going to get shared out. And then there's going to be a falling out. Like it always does. It's clockwork. It's TikTok. But what's crazy is that you guys go and make AI videos and make AI pictures of people and do all the things, but you think you're doing your big one. Your lame ass content gives me content that I can turn around and make into gold, because my video has more views than your original picture that you posted. crazy. Hold on, let me take a look here. But like I said, it's predictable. It's clockwork. You're streaming me now, right? Talking shit. Doing your big one again. But I just might hold my own little personal live. And I don't even have to be in it. I'll just leave my phone running and I'll leave somebody super, super special on my green screen just for you, Alyssa. Just for you. I'm going to put up a special little picture just for you. I might do it for 2 hours. I might do it for 24 hours. Just for you. I might even just show it on my green screen just so every time I go live, you have to see it. And there's not going to be a damn thing you can do about it besides watch it or turn it off. You guys love to poke people. You guys got to rage bait people. That's what I've noticed. You like to rage bait. You like to try to get somebody to give a response, right? Because you know that if you talk about me or talk about someone else, that's going to get that person riled up, that they respond to you. So then you can say, oh my God, I can't believe she said that. Or, oh my God, did you hear what she said? You're weak. You're not a strong woman. You're not strong. You're not independent. You gotta have your little, you gotta have your people that are above you. You're a follower. You're not a leader. You don't know how to stand on your own 2 feet. You gotta have people in your life that give you that, atta girl. But you keep poking me, Alyssa. And a lot of you other bitches. I promise you. When you go live, and I go live, you're going to have to look at something that's probably going to make you cry. Or upset you. Hurt your feelings. You guys are a bunch of bullies. You're a bunch of bullies that sit with another group of bullies to just bully and be hateful and ugly and mean. And this is 'tis the season for all of you to fuck off. 'Tis the season for all of you to get fucked. 'Tis the season for all of you to mind your own fucking business. 'Tis the season. Because while y'all sit here and hold your lives, I watch you and I laugh. What? Because I'm not crying? I'm not upset? You're not getting the reaction that you want? Stop talking about us. Stop talking about people. Why? You talk about me all the time. I mean, Alyssa, you allow people to body shame people in your chat. Hey, Glossy, you have so much to say. Come grab a box, bitch. Come on, Glossy. Huh? You're one of the biggest pick-me bitches on this app. You go and sit with whatever group has got something going on. You're a pick-me bitch. You just run with whatever's cool at the time, or whatever you think is cool. And see, when you guys hold your lives, and when you guys bully and harass people, dox people, make fun of people day in, day out, and you laugh and you gloat, and then you turn back around and then you want to say, oh, we want to do something nice for people. We want to do something good for people. Do you think that trumps all the mean and fucked up shit that you do to people on a daily basis? Hmm. See, you know why you guys get the numbers that you get in your rooms? It's not because people watch you because you're interesting. It's because when drama is happening and bullying and hatefulness is happening, people want to know. People are curious. People are nosy. But I will say a lot of the people that have sat over there in your lives and have watched your lives have also reached out to me and have told me how fucked up y'all are. And y'all are just a bunch of mean, bully ass, fucking 40, 50 something year old women that have nothing better to do with their time. The majority of you bitches over there that sit and talk your shit, my taxes put food on your table. But y'all think you do your big one, right? Karma's a bitch. And karma comes back tenfold. And right now, when y'all all sit together and you think you're all gonna kumbaya and you're all gonna be friends, I promise you, I give it 2 weeks, there'll be a falling out. There'll be something happen. Somebody will say something shitty, do something shitty, and y'all be fighting. Somebody will be over there arguing. Somebody will turn on somebody, record a phone call, take a screenshot, be in a group chat. Somebody will talk shit. Somebody will screenshot it and show it. Because you're messy. You're messy. No, I'm talking about someone else and another live. That's live streaming. That is obsessed with me. And then she rallies up all her little friends. Well, they're not friends, they're acquaintances. Because let's all be honest on here. A lot of you fake ass bitches on here, y'all aren't real friends. You're just acquaintances for the moment. You just sit with people that benefit you for the moment. You sit with people who benefit you at the time. But I will say, when the tables turn and you're live and you're crying because people have turned on you or because they've exposed you for certain things, don't expect me to feel sorry for you. Don't expect me to feel sorry for you. I want to know how many people over there actually have full-time jobs that work. You bitches, some of you bitches over there are making fun of my tree because what, it's not big enough? Once again, I never said my tree costs $500. First and foremost, I would never pay $500 for a fucking Christmas tree. Not ever. But y'all are so bored with your lives, you hold alive. You're upset because what? You don't like what I have to say. Hmm. You know, there's people that sit over there that have done some pretty foul things to other people just out of spite. See, here's the thing, Jana, is that they are going to say what they want to say, right? That's what they do. That's what they do day in, day out, right? It's what they do. But do you know how pathetic it is? How pathetic it is that these people have taken pictures of my feet, analyze that, scars on my toes, take pictures of a Christmas tree, and some of y'all are pressed because there's no presents under the tree. I just know that I'm going to enjoy my holidays. I'm going to have the best time ever. I'm going to cook the turkey dinner that I pay for with my money. Definitely not going to have to ask or beg for it. That's for sure. Definitely not going to have people send me money. But this is what I care about. This is what I care about. The fact that is, I called it today. I called it. How predictable you are. Your behavior. Nothing changes with you guys. And that's what I'm getting at, Jana. Mm-hmm. See, what I've noticed is this. You guys like to do a lot of rage bait, but I've noticed it's been with the same people. Now, my question is my name got brought up in a live, and I haven't spoken about these people, haven't mentioned their name in months. My question is, when are you guys going to wake up and stop being assholes? When are you guys going to stop doing evil things to people? You know, evil never wins, right? Evil never wins. I think what it all boils down to is that you guys want to fill a void that's something that's missing in your life, and that's why that you put fillers in. And when I say fillers in, you fill all the emptiness that you have in your life currently with all the bullshit and all the drama and all the ugliness and all the meanness that you do to make yourself feel better. But in the end, it's going to backfire. It'll backfire. And like I said, it doesn't matter if I go live and I sing or if I play music. If I talk about Christmas decorations, you guys pick apart every little thing about people to try to tear them down to feel better about yourself. And in the end, it says more about you than it'll ever say about me. I definitely don't have to get on this app every night and get intoxicated and show my ass to feel, to get validation, to feel like I'm cool. I definitely don't have to hold 22-hour lives or marathon lives to drag other people to feel cool. And then have the audacity to turn around and say that person's not a good person. As I sit here and talk shit about someone I've never met in real life, I can sit here and tell them that they're not a good person. And if I could wish anything to happen to a lot of you bitches on this app, I hope karma comes sooner than later. I truly do. I hope karma comes sooner than later. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to say whatever it is the fuck I want to say when I want to say it. Who knows? After this live, hell, I might not go live for another week. You never know. See, I'm not going to be like you guys and just be predictable. I don't have to go live on certain days or certain times. Because I don't need to come on this app to get validation to feel important. But what I am going to do is I'm going to laugh at your dumb shit. And when everything crumbles around you, when everything falls apart, and you're in a box and you're crying and you're asking yourself, why is this happening to me? I'm going to laugh my fucking ass off. And when people say, oh, you don't deserve this, I'm going to say, the fuck they do. The fuck they do. And if you run your mouth about people that I care about and that are my friends, whether or not they're around or they're here or they're not there, I'm going to call you out. I'm going to call you out. It's what y'all do. So, and I will say this. Sometimes those people that you think you know, sometimes those people that you think are your friends, they're not your friends. They're just surveillance cameras trying to get info on people so they can spread it to other people. 98, if not more percent of people on this app are fake as fuck. Fake as fuck. And when you definitely have to come on this app and you have to go from group to live, share screenshots, share recorded phone calls because you want people to know your truth, you're probably not a truthful person. And when you definitely have to ride on the coattails of other people on this app to bully and rally against other people, you're weak. You're weak. I'm proud to say that a lot of the people that sit with me and that support me, they're not assholes. And they definitely don't want to sit with the groups of people that are like you. Matter of fact, they avoid you like the plague. But evil never wins. Ugliness never wins. It doesn't. But I am human, and you poke me enough, you fuck with me enough. You may not know what day, you may not know what time, but when I want to share my thoughts and opinions on how I feel about some of you fuckers on here, when I do decide to say whatever it is I want to say, when I want to say it, you're just going to have to sit back and listen. Just like I do, right? I have to listen to all your shit. So you can just sit back and listen to mine. And every day and any time that my name is mentioned or talked about or typed, or you see my name, you hear my name, and I know that for some of y'all, it pisses you off, it makes me smile, knowing that I live rent-free in your heads. Rent-free. Rent fucking free. A lot of you guys have so much to say, right? But when it comes time to have an actual adult conversation and really get down to the root of the problem, you guys can't have an adult conversation. Because there's never a resolution. Because heaven forbid, if there's resolution, then there's no more fighting. There's no more arguing. There's no more bickering. Yet here we are, you know, we grew up trying to teach children not to bully. Exactly, Darlene. But yet adults, grown-ass adults on this app, use this app to specifically bully, harass, torment other human beings every single day. And then you guys like to cherry pick what you think is right and what you think is wrong. Yet you guys want to try to crucify Southern for saying tard face. But y'all sat with a woman that made a 3 a.m. phone call asking her friend, do we call him little N with the hard ER? Y'all want to try to drag my friend Southern for saying tard face when y'all have literally sat with people that have literally said, on a live, on TikTok live, not texted, not typed it. They were actually physically on a call asking another person, do we call our friend little N with a hard ER? And y'all want to have the audacity to sit here and drag Southern? Y'all have had a woman on this app that has lied about her schmexuality. Literally screamed, men have DICKs and woman has PUSSIEs. You're either a man with a dick or a woman with a pussy. There is no them, they. Do y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? And y'all want to sit here and drag Southern for saying tard face? For your stupid, ridiculous behavior? No. Not over here in my neck of the woods. And I hope that you guys give that certain individual the same energy when she told another African American woman, I hope your kids hang. Is that considered racist? If you're a YT woman and you tell an African American woman, a black woman, that you hope her children hang, is that considered racist? Because I hope that you give that person the same energy. The same energy. We're not going to do semantics here. Not semantics. We're not gonna cherry pick what you guys can choose what's right and what's wrong. I hope that person gets the same energy. See, here's the thing though, Jana, is we're not going to cherry pick who we're going to drag. We're not going to cherry pick who we can drag and who we can bully and who we can harass. We got to keep it across the board, right? I mean, it's called about being right, right? And it's called about being fair. And let's just be honest with the situation. There's a lot of you individuals on this app that have said and done a lot of horrible things. And I think what would be for best if people would learn to leave people the fuck alone. That's what would change. Because, see, when I don't speak on you and I don't talk about you and I do my own thing, you guys rage bait. You guys make up false narratives and lies and spew them. Hey, Sassy Virgo, how you doing, hun? Long time no see. Oh, see, that's the thing though, is I would love to have peace, right? I would love to have peace. But what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to allow people to come on this app and spread lies and run with those lies and try to ruin someone's character all because they're bored in their own life. I mean, we all know what 50 Shades of Gay said about you, right? Which 50 Shades of Gay can forever fuck off for me. And I don't care if that person came to you and tried to apologize for what they said. No, 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 no. That right there crossed the line for me. And then when somebody tried to blatantly dox you because they're just a shit person, because people get all up in their feelings and they get upset because they don't like what somebody said, so they deep dive in people's lives and they try to dox people, and then they try to go after people's loved ones for fun. That's my problem. The change needs to happen with a lot of assholes on this app. That's where the change needs to happen. People picking and choosing what is right and what is wrong. You're a grown ass adult. You know right from wrong. And I could clap back and I could do some pretty foul, fucked up shit to a lot of you individuals on this app. I could do a lot of foul and fucked up shit. But see, here's what I'm going to say is you can't sit here and say you want to be a better person when you continue to surround yourself around shitty people. That's like somebody that, let's say, is in recovery, right? You want to have recovery and you've succeeded in that and you're doing better in life. You don't want to surround yourself with people that were that are at their lowest because they're not ready for that stage in life yet. You want to surround yourself with people that are going to better you, right? That's why I don't fuck with a lot of people on this app. I've had some people reach out to me trying to be my friend. You know what I mean? but yet you continue to sit with people that do shit and horrible things to other people. You can't come over here and try to be my friend and then go and sit with people that do foul, disgusting shit to other people. I don't want to be associated with people that do that. And when people purposely do foul and fucked up shit to people, and you do it out of malicious intent, and you do it maliciously, no, there's no free pass for an apology. There's not a free pass for an apology. When you maliciously do things to somebody to hurt them, all because you're in your fucking feelings, when you can maliciously and knowingly do something and say something to hurt somebody, to try to destroy somebody, and try to tear someone down as a human being, and see, that's why it all just needs to stop, right? It's okay for people to do it. It's okay for them to do it to other people every single day. But when they get called out for their shitty behavior, they're being attacked. I'm just saying that your days of fucking with me are over. Your days of thinking that you're going to get me to stoop and go to your level will never happen. Because I've never really stooped to any of your guys' level that have done the things that you've done to people, that you've done to people's loved ones. The fact that sometimes you guys can't even go after the people on TikTok anymore, so you go after people's loved ones for fun. So y'all can sit around and laugh about it. I think a lot of people just need to take a step back, and they actually maybe need to separate themselves from people and need to ask themselves, are these people that I really want to be associated with? Is this who you associate yourself with in real everyday life? No. But I'm definitely not going to sit down and have people walk all over me and think they can just say whatever the fuck they want to say about me. Because I got a lot to say about them too. I'm just going to be a little bit more selective in how I do it and how I say it. Because when I do say it, I'm going to make sure it matters. See, that's the thing though, is there's no being neutral with any of it. You either sit with good people or you sit with evil people. You can't sit with evil people and call yourself a good person. Oh, I know, I know, I know, Nana. I know. I know. I've been around this app long enough to know how it works, how people move, how people navigate around here. I've been around the block. But sometimes if you sit back long enough and you're on the outside and you're looking in, you start seeing how people move. You start seeing how fake people truly are on this app. How fake they are, how fast they turn. And see, my thing is I forgive people, but I sure as fuck won't forget. And I don't wish a lot of any of you individuals that continue to do fuck shit to me. I don't wish you any ill will in life, but I'll tell you what, you will never sit at my table. You won't ever have a seat at my table. You can go sit at another table, but you won't sit at my table. Exactly, Southern. They can sit outside in the snow. They can sit outside in the snow. Um, I'm my own peacemaker, right? I make peace within myself, right? Right. I'm sure everybody would like to sprinkle a little goodness on everybody and wish that everybody would just stop their bullshit and stop being mean and stop being ugly and stop being hateful. But unfortunately, being nice on here is not cool. I mean, I held a live the other night singing and playing music, and someone was live streaming me and said, "Oh, she's boring. I'm not going to live stream her." But by God, if it was me crashing out or me, saying what I wanted to say, oh, y'all got a lot to say then. Like I said, it's predictable. It's clockwork. You're easy. But me, no, 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 no. I'm going to keep you guys guessing. I'm going to keep you guys guessing. You're going to wonder. You're going to wonder. I am my own person. I'm going to do and say whatever it is that I want to do. I've had a lot of people on this app try to tell me what to say and do, how to act, how not to act, how to respond, how not to respond. I'm my own person. I definitely don't control people on my side. I don't tell people what they can and cannot do, nor will I ever. But just like I have my friends' backs, you know, I would hope that you would want to have my back. And I know that a lot of people do. I know there's a lot more people for me than against me. The people that matter in my life that are for me is all I really care about. I don't care about TikTok strangers on the internet. Because you will never affect my everyday life. But I will always be me. I will always be me. I'm never going to suppress who I am to appease other people. Don't get too comfortable in being comfortable. Realize that not everybody on this app has good intentions. Most people have evil intentions. Most. Sometimes, you go into a live and everyone's screaming and hollering and yelling, but heaven forbid there's a live where people are laughing and joking and having a good time. That's too much happiness for some of you individuals. Misery loves company. And Mike knows me. That man knows me in and out. But he also knows that I have my limits. And he also knows that I'm my own person. And I'm going to express when I'm feeling a certain type of way. Because, see, the problem with me back in the day is I used to suppress my feelings and then I would just implode, right? I would just implode. But now I sit back and I watch how you guys move and how you guys act. And now I just react accordingly to the individuals who can't seem to keep my name out of their mouth. And you best believe, after a certain point in time, I'm going to stand up for myself, just like you guys want to stand up for yourselves when people are talking shit on you, right? I have a right to stand up for myself. I'm not weak. I'm not weak-minded. I'm definitely not controlled by anybody. I used to think I had to, you know, to be the cool kid. But see, the thing is I don't ever want to fit in. I was not born to fit in. I was born to stand out. I wasn't born to follow. I was born to fly. But if I could pray for one thing, and I mean wholeheartedly with my whole chest, and if I could just, you know, because my God, right? There's one God. My God, right? He's more powerful than a witch, more powerful than anything, right? My God will never, ever, ever put anything more on my plate than I can handle. And my God will absolutely win over evil every single time. And I will say the one thing that I pray for the most, I pray the day that the social media burns and crashes to the ground. I do. This app will not be around forever. Something else will come along eventually, and this will burn out. But I will say, if there's one thing that I truly believe that needs to burn to the ground, it's this app. There's some people on here that do good things, but people have turned this app into such a poisonous, ugly, unnecessary thing. Friday and Saturday, I didn't even log on to TikTok. I didn't even pay it any mind. And I will say, the more I get myself away from it and I take these longer breaks, honestly, it's it's a breath of fresh air. It's honestly, some people need to learn to log off and not let this app consume your life. And just a reminder that social media is a digital footprint that will follow you for the rest of your life. And everything you do and you say is forever imprinted on social media. But I will say this: Southern is one of the nicest, sweetest, kindest, down to earth women I've ever met on this app. She's real. She's authentic. And there's a reason why she got away from that certain individual. And in my book, I win. I win because I got the people that matter. And I got the real ones. And the fake ones either weaned themselves out or I just got rid of them, period. I mean, I sat with somebody who I thought was a genuine, real friend for almost over a year. And come to find out, the entire time they were doing shady ass whack shit behind my back the whole time. And then they were playing someone that I became really close with against that person to try to tear me and that person apart. If you ever really want to know what's happening, communication is key. Communication, talking. But don't tell me to shut my mouth and don't tell me to stay out of the fuck shit when some of you individuals stay in the fuck shit. You just pick and choose what you want to stay in. I will ride for you till the end of time. But the day you fuck me over, I don't have to drag you. I don't have to hold alive and do the most vile and disgusting things with you. But when I'm done with you, I'm done. Doesn't mean I wish ill on you. But if you can't support me and you just can't be there for me and you can't allow me to be who I am, you're really not for me. But I will say this, that my eyes are wide open. They're wide open. And I am seeing a lot of things a lot more clear. And sometimes those people who I thought were once my enemies, they weren't my enemies. It's because they had other people playing us against each other the whole time. That's what people do on this app. They play each other to try to rip people apart, to try to wreak havoc. I love the fact, though, that I can sit here and talk in a calm, cool, collective manner, and some of you people want to report this live because you think it's going to shut me up. And the thing is I have gotten my power back. I hold my own power, right? I will never ever allow somebody on this app to make me feel as if I don't deserve to exist. No one on this app will ever make me feel as if I am not worth existing. I matter. My feelings matter. I know that the people that love me for who I am, not for what I do for them. And I'll never support someone just to support them. I'm not going to ever support fuck shit. And trust me, there's people in my own circle that if I ever saw them getting involved in fuck shit and doing vile shit, I'm going to call them out on it. And I know that sometimes people think that me coming live and me talking this and me discussing this is, it's not good, or, it's not a good idea. It's good for me. It's healthy for me because it's allowing me to release all of this pent up energy that I need to get it out of my system. Because see, if I keep it in and I hold it in, I'm going to implode. So it's healthy for me to do it this way. But I will say this, Witty, shut the fuck up. I don't give a fuck what you do. I don't give a fuck how you do it. But leave my name out of your fucking mouth. Leave Jana's name out of your fucking mouth. Tiffany and I never doxed you. We've never contacted any of your family. I'm definitely not going under any fake fucking accounts to try to interact with you. Because you know why? Because I no longer give a fuck about you. If you do well in life, cool beans. But I'm not going to be around. Good luck to you. Best of luck. But you don't matter. I don't care enough to give a fuck what you do. But you know that you fucked up with me because you were the shitty friend. And you shit on the true people that were there because they truly wanted to be there, not because it benefited them. But I just want you to remember that you're accusing me of contacting your family, contacting your job, when in fact you have doxed me, doxed Jana. You gave out my phone number that I had to change. And yet somehow you're the victim. No, you're not the victim. You're just a person that comes on this app and acts really shitty to people when you're inebriated. And then people give you a free pass for it. And then Alyssa, I never fucked with you. Ever. You were so insignificant in my life, I didn't even know who the fuck you were. You had to come around under a sneaky account, trying to pry yourself into my circle to become my friend, all because you wanted to fit in. But you're sitting with the correct people. You're sitting with who you need to sit with. And I'm actually embarrassed that I ever had you in my circle. And I'm definitely embarrassed that I ever sat with a lot of people on this app. And I co-signed so much shit on this app that I wish I could just say, fuck that, and erase it. But at least I was smart enough to get away and to walk away and to remove myself from some of you assholes on this app. And I'm proud of myself for it. And I think a lot of you just have a lot of hurt egos because I have the balls enough to walk away from the likes of people like you. And I think it just pisses a lot of you off that I actually say whatever it is the fuck I want to say, and I don't pussyfoot around my feelings or yours. But trust me when I say this, Southern she's more of a woman. She's more of a friend to me than some of you motherfuckers have been in over a year. And because she called some of you fucking tard faces, you want to take some shit and run with it? Go fuck yourself. Because she nailed it on the head. Exactly. What are you gonna do? Hold alive? Because some of you on this app are fucking tard faces, stupid ass motherfuckers that talk shit and run your fucking mouths. And because we have to ticklefoot around words on TikTok, we have to pussyfoot around words on TikTok. I can't say what I really want to say. But hey, I don't do it on this app. I do it behind the scenes, proudly, and not give a fuck about any of your bitches' feelings. Because y'all have never given a fuck about mine. But anywho, I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my night. I'm going to watch a movie. Just do what I do. So continue to carry on with your lives. Replay my life.